I had already, because I kept having trouble getting this off. Hopefully I can zoom in. All right. Now, if you look at it real carefully, you can see that that's plainly warped and bulged out, because it should look like this. You see how that connection is just straight like that? But when you look at this connection here, you can see plainly that it's, well, burnt up. Well, only thing you can do at that point is to fix it. So I already chopped up this in here, pressed them together temporarily, so basically in one spot, so I can actually try to get them done. So here, I'm done. Oh yeah, it's even broke off right here. You can see it at the end. I just pulled apart, and the connection is so hot. You can see that connection is just turned up. So that's trash. So basically, what I have to do is put a new end piece on it. I have this part right here. I have the end pieces right here. And I have to make a new connection. And I need some tools. Now, you're going to need one of these. I've ran through a bunch of these. I have a new set of these somewhere, but right now I have nothing to do. So basically, we're going to go into snip off the end, and then we're going to see how flexible it is, because you don't want the end piece to be basically not flexible anymore. So you make sure that it can flex where it's supposed to be, and that piece is still flexing, well, incorrectly. So we're going to cut it again. So once we cut it again, and the same orientation as this. So that's what we're cutting on right now. And we're to strip it back, but it's literally so burnt up that I actually have to cut it further down, because it does not want to, well, basically cut through. So that's really, really bad. All right, so now we've cut through it. So we have the connection sitting right here. We have the other connection, which is further up. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our pieces, which are these right here. We're going to open this up, grab them, take them out, and then you'll see this piece right here. Now this piece comes in two sections. One is going to be the short barrel side, and one is the long barrel side, which is always fun, because now you have to actually get apart to actually see which end is which. Now again, you can look at this connection right here. You can see how much is melted and blown apart. So again, this is fun stuff when you're doing this stuff and you have to find out what happened. You can try to look down the barrel right here and see where the connection is, but yeah, this is what happens when you have fun. Okay, so get a new barrel piece, match it up with the old one. Now the kit comes with these pieces right here. What this does is it goes in between there, if you can put it right, so you can actually separate the pieces out. So now you can see it's separated into its two components. Okay, now you're probably trying to figure out, okay, which part goes in which. Okay, when you look at the barrel right here, you can see that one section can go into the other section, but the other one, the longer one, cannot go into here. It won't fit. So you'll know easily which section goes into what. So that means these two sections go together here, this section, and section, larger section goes in. Now, first thing you want to do, you have your little connection piece right here. You have your big barrel right here, and the first thing you want to do is separate the barrel. That's going to come off. You want to see how, there's a piece missing from this barrel. Nice. And you can tell there's a piece missing from the barrel because there's supposed to be a washer connection inside of it to basically snug those pieces. So I just did that barrel right there. I know the connection piece is missing because I've done this before. And sometimes when you buy these kits, that connection piece is missing. So let me grab another one. Okay. And when you take it off, you should have two pieces like that. So that's how you know the other connection is wrong. So the first thing you do is, well, I'm going to take the old one off of here because it's already dead. I'm going to put the new connection piece on. Now, technically speaking, you're supposed to do it before you do the other thing, but I do it in any order I wish. Okay. You have the other piece that, again, this piece is supposed to go on here. Sorry. Like that. And then the next piece here goes on like that. And that's what it connects into. So you want to make sure you got it right. So where's my big piece at? All right. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do this on the ground and it's not working out as well as I want to because again, I can't move the camera to where the connection is. So let's move the whole thing over to where you're at. Okay, like that. Hopefully that'll be better. All right, so you want to make sure that these two pieces are on the terminal. Those got to be on first. Goes on that piece, but you got to get this connection on here. This connection has to go into the barrel, and then it hits on the plastic. Now I'm going to re-twist it again because again it's not working the way it's supposed to be. And let's get out the tool. Now you got to sit the thing in the barrel. Again, it's hard to do. And that's always a hard part. So some people sit it on like this. I'm actually going to sit it on there myself. You get the crimp on it because I can't do it the other way around. All right, got it in the crimper. Put your wire in the crimper. And you do it right, the connection will look like that. And you'll know it's in there. Should be solid. And then the next thing is just grab the right end. Unfortunately, I'm gonna grab the new end, sit it inside the thing, press it in, and it should lock in. Assuming I grabbed the right end, I did. You'll have it locked in like this. Once it is completely locked in, you slide your other two pieces. Come on. Slide that piece onto that piece. You tighten it down. And basically one is complete. Done. The barrels inside of this side here is in it completely. So basically you just have to do the same thing that you did to this connection to the other connection. It's pretty simple at that point. This one has already been crimped. So we're just going to, again, I like to put it in the machine itself. That way there I can make sure that it's actually in there correctly. You always want to just put it in the machine, because when you do it, put it in the machine itself, you don't drop the crimp. Now, and then at that point, you're just putting it inside of here, making sure your wire goes all the way in. And you can't do it any further. It crimps. And you just want to make sure the connection is clear and clean. Any little bits that you missed out of this crimp, you just want to make sure that you don't have those anywhere else on it. Crimp those off. Cut them off however you have it, if you didn't get all the wires in. Oh, sorry about that. So now that it's crimped, it is now in place. This one already had a connection piece already on it. It already has a ring piece already still on it. So now I just got to get the other side. Press this part. Hopefully you can see it. Adjustment. Oops. Upside down. I'm taking that new part off. I'm going to have a connection on it. You're just going to press it in. It'll snap in completely if you have it right. You'll feel it lock in, and it won't come back out. And again, you just slide your other weatherproof packing back over it until it goes inside. You tighten down your screw connection. And sometimes it doesn't want to lock in. It takes a minute to lock them in. This one is really tight. Then once you got it done, you're going to connect this side to this side. You're going to hit snap, and boom, you're done. And now the weather printing is on both sides. The connection is now back to being complete where it's supposed to be. Oop, let's call it here. And now you're finished. So I'm going to put a link into this kit right here that I have. There's other kits around and everything. I said if you find something better that you want to use, but this is the kit that I actually use. You just use this, you put it in, and then you're cool. All right, that's what I just wanted to do. Quick live on, because again, I had to connect, replace that connection right there. It went bad, and they do go bad at times. And this one's a manufactured, hopefully you can see it. This is a manufactured three-way connection, so I'm connecting 4 solar panels. So I don't know which side went bad first, but basically I put it back together. And again, this kit comes with the actual tool that you need and all the extra pieces. They do have a lot more of these. Now, I've already used this kit a lot. I've already used all of these pieces out of it. I don't have a lot of these in the kit. That's because this has been replaced once. I bought a replacement thing to buy. You can buy these separately, and I've already replaced it a bunch of different times. So, and again, you can't mess this crimps to a certain degree. After that degree, it's like, okay, that's all I can do. So, like again, warp103, gonna say warp out, have fun. We'll catch you guys on the next one.